I have a Nexus 5X here, and I'm not going to show you how to do the teardown because there's plenty of videos on how to do that already. But I am going to do the charge port repair on this thing, the microsoldering part of it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I don't really do a whole lot of these, so this might be amateur hour again. But we're going to start with using a little bit of low melt and probably lots of flux. The first part is really removing this stupid thing, really. It's not easy to remove it. I don't think it's that easy to remove it. But I think your best bet is to get some low melt here, which I have, and just kind of flood it with some low melt. And then I think you can probably just use your hot air gun to get into business here. So this is all low melt. When I say low melt, it's tin bismuth. I think it's like 1048 bismuth 1042 bismuth 58. And the melting point is, I think, 83 degrees Celsius. Some of them say 138, but not really sure about that. Charge port is definitely damaged. I've already inspected the inside of it, and the pins are all jacked up, so definitely needs to be replaced there. So just flood it with some low melt here, and that should make removing it a lot easier. And I think maybe, let's see. Let's do the other side too, just because. So, oops, this is not the right one. Okay, so more flux. Low melt still on both sides. And then I think I probably just start. I think I just start heating it. I guess. I think that's probably the best bet. So I'm gonna go ahead at 250 degrees Celsius here, and hopefully that will be sufficient. But I don't know. I really need something to hold this, so I'm probably just gonna do this. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this. Okay, let's just do it like how I did it before. Okay, that's pretty solid. Okay, so I'm just gonna use low melt, or I'm gonna use my soldering iron here. Hopefully I won't jack anything up too bad. I did have this covering this. Hopefully this will come up fairly easily. I don't know. Maybe I might probably need to use a little more heat, but we'll start with this. I'm gonna use some bigger tweezers here and just kind of lift. This one, oops, don't really want to burn anything. Too bad. So you can see the board's already bending a little bit. That's not good. Okay. So if we don't want to rip any pads or anything. Nice and easy, and then at some point it should just pop off. Something's stuck. Let me find out why it's stuck. I have no idea why it's stuck, but I'm gonna try again. I feel like it's just that one post that's causing me some grief. Why am I having such a hard time getting this up? I feel like something's stuck. Okay, it looks like there's some stuff right in there too, so maybe I should use low melt right there. Okay, so anyways, that's good now. This is the old charge port here. It's always a little nerve-wracking first time doing it. Alright, let's remove as much of the low melt as we can now. So well, I'll have to come back because I don't have the charge port for this thing yet. So, but anyways, that's how you remove it. That's step one, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Probably a little easier to put this back on than it is to remove it. Alright, so that's clean enough, and then we're just going to wait for the charge port to get here, and then we'll put the new one on. And that'll be that. Alright. Alright, so I got my charge port in, and here it is, and I'm just going to... It's imperative that everything is flat, so you want to be able to lay it down flat here, otherwise it's not going to fit properly. So just make sure all the holes are cleared of solder, including these holes right here. I just use a pin and heat it up and push it down a little bit so that stays in there. Let's see, is that really about it? So just make sure it lays flat, that's all. You kind of zoom in a little bit. Oh, there's already a pin that's bent. That's not good. Hopefully it's not. Oh no. Well, I definitely don't want to break this. So it was already bent when I got it. That's not good. So let's just. Oh. Dang it! This thing broke. That's terrible. Mobile Centrics. That's where I got this from. And this piece of crap is. I'm returning this one, man.
That's connected?
Yeah. Ridiculous, man. The parts are so shitty. The parts are so shitty. Just grab another one. Gosh. It's awful. Okay, let's make sure these are all good. Okay, those are all good. So yeah, just make sure everything's flat, and then we're good, really. We can probably just tack it down a little bit, a few points here, and then we can get the business. Okay, so flux, probably lots of flux, really. So you can just probably a good amount of flux there, and then whatever. And then I'm gonna get my tweezers actually, and we're just gonna tack down a few points here. Hopefully not damage anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so get some quite a bit of solder, and okay, this one. Make sure these are flat. So that's flat. Somebody calling me. Okay. All right. Let me get back to business here. Okay. So just make sure it's flat, and then really just I mean, there's really not a whole lot else to do. You don't want to use too much solder, otherwise it's gonna bridge. So let's get down to business here. Poor putt. Okay. All right. I just don't want it to bridge, really. That's bridging. Although that may be... Anyways, that's not good. I need to fix that. You know what? Let's fix it first, because I don't know if that's supposed to be ground or not. It should probably... I don't know. Whatever. It shouldn't be bridged anyway, so... Even if it is ground. So just be careful with that. And just be careful with the bridging, really. I think if you use ample flux, then you'll be fine. I suspect that those are probably ground pads. That's why they're so easily bridging. But see if Tiger can make this putt. Missed it. Terrible. So I guess with through hole you're really supposed to do it like this. So I think that's pretty good. And then we'll just test it real quick. Test all the pins, make sure they're solid. And then clean it. So 250. yourself a clean, well, I'm going to use a dirty one first. Lots of IPA. So I think that's about it. We can flip it over and take a look at the other side and see how it looks. But that's really about it. We might even want to put a little solder on this side too. Yeah, we might as well. So could probably just go like this, really. And then we might as well do these two. Alright, I think that's good. So we'll call this a day here. And that's what it looks like when it's done. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my videos on YouTube. I just want to talk to you about our online video course hosted at udemy.com. If you go to microsoldering.com and click on store, while it loads, click on Microsoldering the full curriculum. As you can see, we have discounted the price to $99.99, and you click on this, you'll see that it contains 3.5 hours of online video instructions on how to get started in microsoldering, and we're also offering a certificate now. So after you complete the course, just email us at support@microsoldering.com and we will send you a signed certificate with your name on it that you can display in your store if you want. Again, 3.5 hours of video instruction. We also have a forum now which you can post your questions and we will answer it as quickly as possible. It's a free forum, no charge for it. The course is $99.99. Just click on this link and that'll give you the discount, because if you go through udemy.com directly, it's going to be $149.99. So thanks for watching. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, then go buy this online course. Thanks, bye.